Hi guys, my name is Megan Province. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm calling this the Individual Project, and yeah, it's my individual project. My entire goal with this YouTube channel is really a way for me to kind of document and keep tabs on my creative goals for myself, which include creating an album for my original songs. I like to write music and I play the guitar. My other goal is to also write a book. I have written a lot of poetry, a lot of articles, some scripts. I even wrote a play, a one-act. I want to be an author. The YouTube channel is also another goal. I have to keep it alive, keep the content true to who I am and what I'm doing. You know, I don't really have anything to be afraid of, I'm 33 years old. I'm divorced. I have 2 kids. I have a 9-year-old girl and I have a 4-year-old boy, Kayla and Ender. I work in a restaurant at night. I also have a boyfriend. His name is Scott. He's kind of a fitness guy, so you'll see him in the vlog too. This is not really about them. This is about me. It's about my life. I'm frustrated with my creative self because I haven't been authentic to the things that I've really been wanting to do. I'm trying to use this YouTube channel as a way to release my fears and really just light a fire under my ass, I encourage you to follow along with your version of an individual project. I know that sounds really lame. I'm like, oh, here's what I'm doing. I think you should do it too. But it's cheesy for a reason because I'm so inspired by this. I think that actually writing out my creative goals, black and white, and then looking at them every day and, coming up with a plan to achieve them has really inspired me to kind of share that same fire with other people. I hope that I can inspire and motivate other people to kind of jump on any sort of, creative ambitions that you have. I just have a desire to be more talented. I want to actually hone the skills that I do have and become better at what I'm not, and actually produce something that, I am proud of at the end of all this. So I encourage you to join me, whatever it is you want to do. I don't know if you play an instrument or if you write, if you have a blog, if you want to start a YouTube channel, anything that you've kind of just been thinking, oh, it might be nice if I could do that, but I don't have the time, or, I'm kind of scared of what other people are going to say. This is the kind of community I want to build where we don't do anything but build each other up. There is no harsh judging, at least on this side of the lens. So, I'm going to, kind of end that there. I guess I can share with you a little bit of the routine that I have. I will show you what I have here. My goals are to create a routine and stick to it. I want to wake up early. I like going to the gym, so I want to incorporate exercise into being a daily thing. I don't go to the gym every single day. Trying to go daily is a huge goal for me. That will be something new I haven't been doing. So, I want to create a routine where, I exercise every day, I meal prep, I have time to play guitar, I'm writing, I'm making videos. Of course, I know it's impossible to do all of these things in one day. So I want to be realistic with my 7 days that I have in 1 week. I work 5 of those days and I have my children for half of the week as well. I have to be very mindful and strategic about how I'm gonna make this work. I am a busy person and I also carve out a lot of time for myself. I went through a divorce that, it shook my self-esteem to the core. So I had to do things really daily. I wouldn't just say daily, but momently, minute by minute. I had to constantly remind myself my worth, build myself up. I have never done something like that before, but I've also never felt so beaten down and broken before. There is a part of me that understands that carving out time in your schedule for yourself is so essential to, being successful. I have to make sure my hair is not crazy, sorry. Carve out time for yourself. I feel like a better person when I address my own needs first, and I tackle everything differently with a fresh face and a better perspective because I have such a grip on how I feel about myself. I went through my divorce. It's been 2 years. My confidence is just It's a lot different. I consider myself still a person who's kind of like insecure in some departments, but as far as like the type of person that I know I want to be and like who I am, like I'm very confident about that. And I'm very confident about sharing my vulnerabilities, you know, even though I am vulnerable at a lot of stuff. Sorry, I'm tangenting there. My 4 goals, you know, is to create a routine and to stick to it, create an album for my original songs, write a book, and to post videos to my YouTube channel bi-weekly. Every other week, I'm hoping to upload a video. Maybe I might not be able to exercise every single day at the gym, but I can definitely do some sort of something at home, you know, whether it just be quick squats or whatever. You know, I want to incorporate just doing some sort of activity that gets me to a point where I'm sweating. This is like a Google Docs that I have here, and I want to kind of insert an area where I can like write like reminders to myself and tricks and tips to myself on how to keep up with this, kind of like a little part to like, you know, inspire myself. You know, I'm all about motivating, and I have to motivate myself sometimes, and so I think that this is like an important area for me to kind of just keep my head focused as to like why this is important to me. This is the big picture. I want to say that like a milestone too would be successfully posting videos bi-weekly, but I'm not sure as to like at what point would I, like 6 months in, would I go, oh, you know what, I could say that that's a milestone too. Okay, so we'll add that. So I have 3 milestones. I like a promise to myself. When I have a total of 13 original songs from, you know, that are finished from front to end, because I have some songs that are kind of just like in pieces right now, and I can't consider them to be full songs because they're not, you know. So when I have a total of 13 full complete original songs, then I promised myself that I will do what I can to get them recorded so that I can get an album made for myself. And then when I have an entire story that's written and edited, I promise to myself that I will do what I can to get it to a professional publishing house. Or self-publish it, you know, because I'm not, yeah. I guess the 3rd milestone that I'm adding for myself is, I want to say 6 months in, of doing videos bi-weekly for the individual project. I'm just hoping that I can also inspire you to like come along with me and like be a part of this journey, because I don't like feeling alone. I think that when I was a teenager, when I was going through trouble, there wasn't something like YouTube that I could instantly connect to and like feel like I had a community. I'm hoping that this video will resonate with somebody who wants to do something creative for themselves. The whole idea of it just seems kind of crazy. It seems big, you know, out of this world. But you know what? I think that, you know, these big dreams are there for a reason. So, you know, let's take little baby steps to do what we can to achieve some of them. Okay, so here I'm preparing a meal that's really easy in the morning. I use ground beef from Sprouts over here. It's 100% grass-fed, but it's 85% lean. And it's really easy. I just throw it in the cast iron skillet. I season it with salt and pepper, and then I throw in some scrambled eggs. I like to crack my eggs in a bowl first and scramble it first before I put it in. A nice little tip I like is like if you crack it in and get some shell in there, use the rest of the egg shell to get it out, because it sticks right on there. It's really easy. Be sure to get some sort of garlic bread spice seasoning to like add some spice to your life. Love it, love it. Towards the end, I'll throw in a handful of spinach that, because it wilts down pretty quickly, I like to do it towards the end. In this case, I went ahead and let it wilt it down, and then I added another handful of spinach, because, you know, health. So yeah, and I went ahead and put that into a bowl, and that's my breakfast along with some coffee. Another meal I like to do is mozzarella alla caprese. It's really easy, very simple. You get Roma tomatoes, basil, balsamic glaze, and buffalo mozzarella. I slice them all up at once, and I like to do like several containers at once if I bought enough ingredients. I usually make myself a small snack, and then I make myself a couple of containers, and then I make a couple for my boyfriend too. And it's really easy to take, you know, out with you, or to take to work, or to come home and have it after the gym. I want to wrap up this vlog with a really powerful quote that I can say to myself every morning, and it still applies. It's by the best-selling author Mandy Hale, who has written a lot of healing books like The Single Woman and You Are Enough.
But this quote is really something that helps me address fear specifically, and I can do an entire vlog just on fear itself. But for now, I wanted to share this specific quote with you, just in case you have something that you kind of want to do, you're on the brink of it, you don't really know how to start, and this is a reminder that a lot of nasty endings can lead to new beginnings. Change can be scary, but you know what's scarier? Allowing fear to stop you from growing, evolving, and progressing. All right, so that's the quote that I, love from Mandy Hale, and I think about it a lot. And I hope someone else out there can get the same kind of thoughts and feelings out of it that I did.
I'm glad that you are following along. Thank you so much for watching. All right, peace.